Hey Libra, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are just sort of doing a bit of everything. So I'll be looking at job, career, finances, as well as love, of course. And I am going to be drawing a few cards, just in general, as well as a health card as well. I'm using 3 different decks today, but firstly, I will just ask if you want to leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for that free personal reading. We're getting really close to being able to draw that, guys. Only about 8 subscribers away. So make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel as well to keep updated about that. But the decks I'm using today, I do firstly have the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. This is a lovely deck. We'll be getting some general stuff from that. The main deck I'm using today is the Red Hand Lenormand. And I also do have the Romantic Fairy Oracle when we look at love as well. Okay, so getting into it for you today, Libra. Like I said, we'll just start with that Oracle of the Shapeshifters and get some general energy going on for you there, Libra. Okay, Libra. What's going on in the world of Libra, please? Okay, we do have the Black Cat has come out for you today, Libra. That does say lost magic, atonement, and rebalance. Okay, so obviously a need for you to, find your center at this time, Libra. Something, going on around you. You have sort of lost contact with yourself a little bit, I feel. There may be some things that you're atoning for within your spirit. Those soul contracts are a bunch of fun, but rebalancing yourself. So I do personally, I would advise things like there are chakra balancing meditations that you can watch, those sorts of things, but really finding that center, making sure every time we're thinking of a negative that we are balancing it out with a positive as well, whether that's about something going on for you, whether that's about you yourself, finding that balance. Okay, could also be talking about, like work-life balance, those sorts of balancing out as well. All right, the Black Cat for Libra, rebalancing for Libra, please. Wow, okay, Libra. So the cards I've got to clarify that I do have the scythe, but then also the cat. Okay, so we do sort of see, that oracle saying the black cat, and then the cat has come out for you as well. So I do want to just say that if you do actually have a pet cat, that somehow may be important to you at this time. Being aware of, any if you do see a black cat, being aware that there may be something, that may be sort of a symbol trying to get through to you, that there's something important for you to take notice of. If you do sort of come into contact with a black cat, there may be something important for you to take notice of. But definitely looking at making some sudden changes, some unexpected changes happening for you or around you. The scythe really does talk about, breaking free of the things that are holding you back. So, if you are feeling as though you've lost contact with yourself a little bit, breaking free from that energy and making that sudden, unexpected change that you need to. So I feel like a lot of you are going to sort of know what that is. And for a lot of you, that is just something within yourself, because the cat energy does sort of just talk about kind of being a stranger to yourself or someone around you, because it's the pairing card for the dog energy. So it can talk about friendships and that sense of loyalty and support. So you are needing to make a bit of a change when it comes to holding yourself away from others. I feel for a lot of you, this is letting you know, don't be a stranger to your friends. Don't be if you have been keeping yourself to yourself, suddenly changing that and getting out and about and spending time with friends and with loved ones and that sort of a thing. Because the cat energy does sort of hold themselves very separate from others and very sort of standoffish kind of energy, where it's it can sometimes be like too much alone, where you become a stranger to even yourself, because you're only sitting there with yourself and not seeing yourself, through the eyes of others. Okay, so it does sort of let us know that you may need to make some sudden changes when it comes to, like, and this definitely could be talking about breaking free from someone around you in your friendship circle, that or who is loyalty or support, who's not actually loyalty or support. So it may be talking about breaking free from somebody who's not actually in your highest good, to be in your life. So if you are aware that there's a person like that in your life, it may be time to break free from that energy as well. But I do feel for most of you, that's just talking about, within yourself. Stop holding yourself away from everyone else. There's a lot of love and support around you, and people want to share that with you, all right? So, and maybe that's part of rebalancing yourself as well. Finding that balance where you are spending time with people again and involving yourself in the world a little bit more. All right, so Libra, job, career, and finances for Libra, please. I will grab one for present and one for future. So job, career, finances for Libra. What's going on with job, career, finances for Libra? And future. Okay, so I'm getting repeated messages here. So this may actually, when we're talking about holding yourself separate to people, it may be talking about within your, co-workers, employees, those sorts of things as well, all right? Because for the present, we do have the beetle, which, the beetle, it is really someone who's quite armored and very hardworking. So you're probably putting in a lot of hours at work at the moment, trying to, do your best at the moment to, secure a good job, good finances, and work hard towards those. It is, but it also is the card of teamwork. All right, so it really does talk about letting other people help you when it comes to job, career, finances. Letting others help you. Letting that armor down just a little bit, so that you can sort of show people these beautiful fragile wings that you have, where you may need help. So it's kind of letting you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. It really does talk about teamwork and relying on others as well. So just at the present, there may be a need for you to stop standing so alone when it comes to your job or your career, even your finances, that it's asking you to sort of start working a bit more as a team when it comes to those sorts of things. But especially when we do have the future energy has come through with that dog. Okay, so we do see that like I said, with that cat, that is the pairing card for the cat energy. So at the moment, you're holding yourself separate, whereas the friendship card here with the dog is definitely asking you to join in a little bit more and rely on the support of co-workers and your employees and employers, or whatever. Relying on friends for help with finances if you do need to, all those sorts of things. It's all about friendship, loyalty, and support. Compassion. So for some of you, this definitely could be talking about somehow a co-worker or a friendship that you have through work being important in the near future when it comes to your job role, your career role, or your financial role. Okay, so definitely opening yourself up a little bit more to those connections within that sort of realm for yourself there. Okay. All right, so we'll grab a quick card for health for you. Libra, physical health. Anything Libra needs to know in regards to their physical or their health, please. Okay, so we do have the star has come out for you with your health and your physical body at this time. So that's actually a really positive energy to be seeing. So I wouldn't be worrying too much about any health issues. If you do have any health issues, really focusing clearly on the desired outcomes that you want to see, because this is the card of wish fulfillment, of hopes and desires and dreams. Okay, so for some of you, I do feel that, there may be something happening in your actual dreams that are a bit of a clue to you about your physical health at the moment as well. So if you do see something happening frequently in dreams, so, just as an example, if you do keep having a reoccurring dream where you break your leg, be really careful not to trip and watch out for things where you may possibly break your leg, because your dreams hold a lot of importance at the moment when it comes to your physical world. All right, so but overall, that's really talking about, having a lot of hope and optimism that everything is fine, because it does seem to be pretty fine for you there, Libra. No big concerns when the star card comes out when it comes to your health. So, like I said, if you do have any existing sort of conditions that you are concerned about, really, really focusing on what you want the desired outcome to be, because, the fulfillment of that outcome is within reach. All right. Okay, so looking at love, firstly, we're going to grab a card for, non-romantic love. Non-romantic love for Libra at this time, please. Okay, and romantic love for our Librans. Romantic love for Libra, please. Okay, so when it comes to, more platonic connections, those non-romantic love connections, friends, family, those around you that you do love and care about, we are seeing the moth. Okay, so, somewhere in that, you've gone through a lot of transformation. There's been a relationship, I feel, it's probably talking about one particular relationship that has kind of metamorphosized and transformed a lot, and it's really kind of matured a lot, and it's now fully grown, ready to fly off and be its own entity. It's kind of asking you to look at how much you have grown within your non-romantic relationships, and show some gratitude for this beautiful moth energy that you do have there. It does show us that you have matured a lot when it comes to those connections, and there's a lot of I'm getting this fluttery butterfly kind of energy going through that there too. So it's quite lovely. So relying on those relationships, we did see that cat energy there. So if you have been a little bit distant from people that, it's okay to trust in those people. They're there for you. Okay, that's a lot of love and support comes through that moth energy as well. All right. So when it comes to romantic love, we are seeing a past loss coming through first and foremost. So this is something that's sort of very heavy on your mind. It's eating away at you, niggling away in the back of your mind, that there has been a loss in the past with love. Okay, so you obviously are going to know what that is for you, but we are also seeing the crossroads. So it's asking you to choose what path you want to walk. Do you want to walk this path where you allow that to keep eating away at you, or do you want to choose a new path and head in a new direction away from that hurt and that pain that does come through with loss? All right, so because we are also seeing the clouds energy as well. So that reinforces that, heavy in your thoughts kind of vibe, that, this is really telling us to choose how you want to look at this, choose how you want to think about this past loss. Are you, when you're thinking about this past loss, are you only seeing the negative? Because, every cloud has a silver lining. So there was obviously, you need to choose sort of to see the silver lining, and you need to choose to direct your thoughts in a different way. So because the clouds energy, it really does evoke overthinking to the point of anxiety, and it can actually cloud your judgment quite strongly, and leave you feeling confused. So it's kind of you needing to really make a conscious decision to control your thoughts when it comes to love, and really control the way you're thinking, and really, like I said, every time you're having those negative thoughts, really refocusing yourself and having some positive thoughts, and looking for the positives as well as the negatives, not just allowing yourself to sort of dwell on the negatives and let them go round and round and round in your head, because that's just creating more confusion for you, and will continue to cloud your judgment in the future if you allow it to. So it's kind of making that conscious decision that, hang on, this path is not working for me. This is leaving me feeling anxious and confused. I need to choose a more positive direction for my thoughts to head. All right. So I'll grab a couple of the romantic fairy for the near future love for you. Okay. Near future when it comes to love for Libra. Near future when it comes to love for our Libras, please. Okay, so we do have, firstly, we do have the falling in love card. Okay, that does say sudden feelings that this is the one. So in the near future, you may have sudden feelings for somebody. You may sort of start that process of falling in love. So whether you do already have someone in your, field of love at this time or not, this talks about, that connection deepening and feeling as though you may have met someone who's super important to you. Okay, so we also do have the Spirit Soul Path card that does say a personal evolution within your relationship. So yeah, that's once again, it could, if you are seeing someone or start seeing someone, yeah, we are sort of seeing that evolution of, hang on, maybe this person is really important for me. But I also am getting drawn to, we do have that crossroads coming through for you, and that is the path card. Crossroads, the path. It does go by different names in different decks, but that is the path card. Okay, so this also could just be talking about a personal evolution within yourself, with the relationship with yourself, your relationship with love in general. So really needing to make a conscious choice to evolve that path within yourself and get yourself out of this heavy thinking mindset when it comes to love. Really start to come from a loving space and a positive space when it comes to love, because you hear a lot of readers saying it, but you like attracts like. So the more negative that you think you're thinking of love, the more likely it is that you're going to attract negative experiences in love. Whereas if you start to be that more positive, looking forward to love kind of aspect, and you evolve that sense of love within yourself, you will start attracting that kind of love to you as well. So keep that in mind. But we also do have the love language gift giving card coming through. Once again, seeing that dog image again. So we've got double cat, double dog. So that issue of friendship is quite strong for you at this time. This issue of holding yourself back from being supportive, or holding yourself back from the people that are loyal to you, or some sense of loyalty or support within friendships, those sorts of platonic connections. Really needing to look at that and make a sudden change, to open up a little bit to the people that are there to help you, or vice versa, if you do need to, offer them some support as well. Very, very important for you at this time. But that does say tokens of reciprocal energy holding cherished memories. Okay, so we are, possibly going to be receiving some sort of gift in the near future. All right, or you may be giving somebody a token of your love, so to speak. So it does talk about physical gifts coming through. So I do feel that for a lot of you, that physical gift may just be meeting this person where you're like, hang on, I think I'm falling in love with this person. So that definitely could be a physical gift headed your way as well. But like I did say a couple of times there, with that path, that choosing to, choosing the way that you're thinking about things, choosing a way, especially too with that, even with that, if you do have tokens of past loves, holding them as cherished memories rather than memories of what you've lost. Okay, so love is one of them complicated things. Okay, but really choosing to focus on the positives at this time, and allow yourself to be a little bit closer to friends and your support network at this time. Okay, Libra, that's what I have for you guys. Like I said at the start, make sure you do leave a comment and you'll go in the draw for that free personal reading. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope I see you all again soon.